if you close your eyes.
I am back with another video, and today I wanted to do a winter favourites video for you guys. I have never done a favourites video before and I wanted to try one because I quite enjoy watching them, and I thought I did have a few things over the winter that I particularly loved to use, wear, do, whatever, so I thought I would share those with you guys. So I suppose I should do this in an order. I have never talked about anything fashion or beauty wise on this before, so I thought I'd throw a few things in if you guys were interested, so let's start with those ones. Okay, so the first thing that I have loved over winter is the Gimme Brow thing from Benefit. Can you tell that I have no idea what I'm talking about here? Basically, you put this on your eyebrows, and if you can see there, if the camera will focus on that, not my face. There we go. It's like a teeny tiny mascara brush, and you put it on your eyebrows and it makes them darker. And I have quite dark and big eyebrows already, but sometimes they're patchy, so I use this to fill them in. And I will be buying this again. It's fantastic. It lasts for ages as well. I mean, you're meant to have it for 6 months. I might have had it for longer than that, but it's really good. The next thing I use are two lip products, and the first is Mint Juleps Lip Scrub by Lush, and the second is Burrowy Xmas, which is from a shop on Etsy, I believe, but Literary Lip Balms. LiteraryLipBalms.com, and this is one that I got in a subscription box a few months ago. So the Mint Julep is a scrub that you put on whenever you feel like you need to get rid of some dead skin, and you just scrub it over your lips, and it's all sugary and it tastes minty, if you can get that from the name, and it's just great. I love it. And then here's the lip balm, and it's very orange smelling, cinnamony kind of thing, very Christmassy, so that's great for me. I don't care that it's Christmas. Only piece I've got for fashion on here is a pair of boots that I absolutely love. They're very smart boots, so I tend to wear them if I have an interview or a professional meeting anywhere, and I really try to keep them very neat and tidy because they are beautiful. And that is these, and oh my god, I love them. I got these for Christmas in 2015, I think, and oh my god, they're my favourite things. The red is just gorgeous. I absolutely love it, and they go really nicely with a few of my outfits that I've got. I think my friend Sophie had a pair of them and I fell in love with them, and I saw them in Marks and Spencer's, I believe, and I pointed them out to my mum, and then I received them for Christmas from my grandma, so that was great. On the scent line, I suppose, I have been using a lot of candles recently, and I've got quite a few bookish candles, but the first one I got was Wing Leader, and that is by Meraki Candles, and it is about Manon from the Throne of Glass series, and the scent of this one is sandalwood, red hot cinnamon and soy candle, and I love it. It looks really cool alongside my books. It's a really nice pink colour. I haven't burnt it too much because I'm actually worried that it's going to run out. But they're very reasonably priced. I think this is about £8. The postage was about £2 or £3 to the UK because she's based in Scotland, I believe. So she's got a really good shop, and you should go check that out, and I'll link that down below. Next, I don't really know how to show you this, but it's my fairy lights, and they're right behind me, and they're very cool because they have a remote, and this does all the settings that you could want from them. So let me try and... There we go. Flashing fairy lights, if you can see that. If you can't, then that's a fail. We can have them going up and down behind me. They're really cool. I really like them. And I think they cost me £9 on Amazon, but they're actually reduced to £4.99 at the moment, so I'll try and put a link down for those as well. But the thing I like about these the most is you can put them on when you're in bed, and you can just use the remote to turn them back off again, so you don't need to get up to unplug them from the wall, and it doesn't waste any battery power because they don't need any. The next two things are just decorative items, and the first is this bee light up thing. This I think is a Christmas decoration. I got it from Marks and Spencer's, but I like to have that on my bookshelf when I film my videos. So there it is. And the next thing is this little mini light box, and this is from Waterstones, which is a bookshop in the UK, and you can customise what it says on the front. Only problem is when I put it on in videos, you can't really see it in the background. You can see it now because I'm holding it up to the camera, but if I put it here, it's just a glowing white box, so that's annoying. Okay, Funkos now. I have quite a few Funkos, as you can see a few behind me. The first is Sherlock Holmes, and my friend Kel, who is Dragon Babble, and I will link her down below, gave me him for Christmas, and I love him because he's got his little violin, and I used to play the violin as a kid, so I really like that he has his violin. And the next two were bought for me by my mum, and I love them both. They're really cool. The first is Dolores Umbridge, and she is really, really detailed for a Funko, I think, because she's got the little bags under her eyes and her outfit, and oh, she's just so cool, and her hair. She's really good. I really like her. And the second is Zelina from Once Upon a Time, who I absolutely love, and my car is named after her because it's green, and she just looks fierce, and I love her, and she sits with my Zelina and my Hook Funkos. So at the start of winter I was subscribed to 2 bookish subscription boxes that were both UK based, but one of them unfortunately shut down because it didn't, I suppose, get enough financial backing, but the other one is Fairy Loot. Yay! I love my Fairy Loot boxes. I cannot wait for them to come each month, and I cannot wait to see what's inside them, and whenever I know that they're on their way, it's always really exciting. Wait to look out the window and wait for it to arrive, and yes, I will continue to be a subscriber for Fairy Loot, and hopefully when I get a bit more money I will subscribe to a few other subscription boxes as well, if I can find any more UK based ones. So if you guys do know any good YA UK based book subscription boxes, then let me know. I would prefer the ones that give you things as well as books, because I know there are a few that just do books, but I want to receive bookish items as well. This is where I get most of my candles from. Okay, the final 2 are books, and I found it very hard to narrow down 2 books for this, but I have gone with 2 that I feel like have encapsulated the winter months for me, and they're both fantasies because I think that fantasy fits into winter more. I think contemporary is for summer and spring, and fantasy is for autumn and winter. So the first one I have got is the Darker Shade of Magic series by Victoria Schwab. I met Victoria probably around August time. She was doing a signing in the Forbidden Planet in Bristol, which is near where I live, and I was really excited to go and meet her. So this book I had already read at that point, but I hadn't read the Gathering of Shadows book, or obviously A Conjuring of Light because it wasn't out at that point. But I have now read A Gathering of Shadows, and I'm currently reading A Conjuring of Light, and I think by the time I post this, well, I know by the time I post this I will have finished that book. I've only got like 100 pages left and it's so good. So this is definitely my winter series. Another one that I've absolutely loved this winter, and I read this one in December I think, that is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I was lucky enough to receive a proof of this book, so I was able to read it before the publication date, and then I was even more lucky to receive this beautiful hardcover edition in my Fairy Loot box for January, I believe. So this is just fantastic. If you haven't read this, it's similar vibes to The Night Circus, but it's very magical, very entrancing and encapsulating, and the story is just brilliant. And as an added bonus, under the dust jacket, every book has a different picture on the back. There's 4 different ones, and there's also a special edition, I think, so there's 5, that's only bought in Tesco's, which I want. It's a top hat. I have got the clock, and that's really good because this was a random sent to me by Fairy Loot obviously, so I didn't get to choose, but the clock or the tent was my favourite, so I'm really glad I did get the clock. I've seen a lot of people getting the dress, and that seems to be the most common one, so I'm very pleased with my clock, although I haven't seen the other 2 in the flesh yet. Okay, that is all my favourites for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video because, as I said, it's not one that I usually do. If you'd like to see this again, perhaps as a monthly or 2-monthly thing, or as just a seasonal thing, then let me know with a thumbs up or a comment in the box down below. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget you can subscribe if you'd like to see more. Bye!